Hello dear children. Today we are going to study about my district, my state. You know that you live in the district of Mumbai, and this Mumbai district is in the state of Maharashtra. So we are going to study about Mumbai and Maharashtra. Now here you can see a tree and its part. A tree is made out of different parts. A tree grows from a seed, and as it grows bigger and bigger, it starts getting its stem. First is the root, then is the stem, then it has branches, and on the branches it gets leaves and fruits and flowers. So these are all the different parts of a plant, and all these different parts together, when it grows into a big plant, it becomes a tree. Okay, so all the different parts when combined together, then only it forms a big tree. It is the same with a state. Now today, as we are going to study my district, my state. So first let us study how is a state formed. The state is formed, it is made out of many districts. How is a district formed? It is made out of many talukas. How is a taluka formed? It is made out of many towns. How is a town formed? It is made out of many small villages. And how is a village formed? It is formed by many small settlements. So you can understand this by looking at the next map. Man began to farm the land. His fields were near the water area. He settled near his farm and began to live there. In this way, hamlets and settlements were formed. So man settled in one place, and as the number of families increased in the same settlement, it started becoming bigger and bigger and formed a village. Now like that, many villages were formed, and many villages together formed a city, and many cities, they formed a taluka, and many talukas, they form a district, and many districts form a state. So our state, Maharashtra, is having 36 districts. Children, this is the map of Mumbai. We live in the Mumbai district. So we should know a little bit of Mumbai also. So let us see the different places in Mumbai. Towards the south of Mumbai, children, you can see at the border you are having Kolaba. The light doesn't go near Kolaba. So here below you can see Kolaba, Cafe Parade, the Nariman Point, Gateway of India. Here you can see Gateway of India. Then here you have the Malabar Hills. All these are lying to the coast near the Arabian Sea. Now as you go further, you have Varli, Prabhadevi. Here you have Dadar. Now, as we go further, we have Dadar East, Dadar West, Matunga. All these stations I think you all know. Mahim, then Bandra, then here you have Kurla, Bandra East, here you have Santa Cruz, here also Santa Cruz, here it is the Santa Cruz Airport, here it is Santa Cruz West, then here Vileparle East, you have heard about Andheri Station, Vileparle Station, so Andheri East, Andheri West, so this side is the east and this side is the west of Andheri, then Jogeshwari, this side is the west of Jogeshwari and here this side is the east of Jogeshwari. This is the western line. Okay, this is all the western line. What is western line? We are having 3 tracks railway lines, that is the western, central and harbour. So this is the western line that is starting right from Churchgate and it is going from Bandra, Khar, Santa Cruz, Vileparle, Jogeshwari, Andheri, all these stations they fall on the western line. And when it starts from CST, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj terminus, that central line goes from here it is going from like that from Kurla, it goes to Ghatkopar, it goes to Vikhroli and so on till it comes to Mulund. And here you can see Thane, but Thane is the neighboring district. It is the neighboring district. Okay, so Mulund is the end of Mumbai. Thane, from here it starts with Thane, that is the neighboring district of Mumbai. Okay, and then you have your harbour line which goes right from the CST and from Kurla it branches out. You can see Chembur, Govandi and then you reach your Mankur. Okay, so these are the 3 lines and these are the stations in Mumbai. These are the main places in Mumbai. Here it is Thane, Kalyan. You all have heard about these places. So Thane, Kalyan, it falls in the district of Thane. Then here you have Sanjay Gandhi National Park, which is at Borivali. Okay. Now this is the map of Maharashtra and we will study about the district Gadchiroli. So here you can see the district of Gadchiroli. Now this Gadchiroli is made out of many talukas. These are the many talukas which join together and make the district of Gadchiroli. Now this talukas, now these here it is shown by an arrow, one taluka. This is the taluka. This taluka is shown in large over here. Now this taluka is again divided into small towns. And then you can see here you can see that the towns are again divided into small villages. Okay, so these villages together form the talukas. These talukas together form one district. And here you can see all these districts join together and they form the state of Maharashtra. Children, here you can see the map of Maharashtra. Here is the title, map of Maharashtra, and it is the physical map of Maharashtra. So when you want to study a map, first you should know the title of the map and the subtitle. Then here is the index. You should know how to read the index. Here is the river, the ghat, the peak, district headquarters and lake and reservoirs. And the different symbols are also given over here. And here is your compass rose. It is showing the north. This is the north. Then opposite to north This is the south. Then you have the west. So here is the west. And then opposite is the east. So here is the east. Okay. So now let us study the map of Maharashtra. Now let us go towards the north of Maharashtra. Now this is the north of Maharashtra. You have the Satpura mountain. And the highest peak in the Satpura mountain is the Astamba. Here you can see Astamba, which is the highest peak in the Satpura mountain. Now I think you should know what is a peak. The peak is the highest point in the mountains. The mountain which is having the highest point is called a peak. So Astamba is the highest peak in the Satpura mountain. When we come towards the west of Maharashtra, here you have the Sahyadri Hills. Your Sahyadri Hills. And in the Sahyadri Hills, here you are having the Kalsubai, which is the highest peak in Maharashtra. Kalsubai peak is the highest peak in Maharashtra. When you go towards the west of Maharashtra, you are having the Arabian Sea. And here you are having your Mumbai district. The Mumbai district is lying near the coastal area. And this is the coastal area which is called the Konkan region. This is the coastal area which is called the Konkan region. Now, in Maharashtra is divided into three, its features are divided into three parts. It is the coastal area, then it is the mountainous area, and then it is the plateau area. So, the coastal area is having Konkan region. Then you have the mountainous areas which is having the Sahyadri Hills and the Satpura mountains. And then you have the plateau region which is having, it is called the Maharashtra Plateau. In the Sahyadri Hills, you have different ghats. So you have the Bor Ghat, then you have the Amboli Ghat, Ponda Ghat, and many other ghats are situated in the Sahyadri Hills. Then when you see all the blue markings, they are the rivers. The names of the rivers are written in blue. And in Maharashtra, the Godavari river, this is the Godavari river, it starts from the east and it goes towards the west of Maharashtra. It flows towards the west of Maharashtra. So the Godavari river is the longest river in Maharashtra. As and when you see children, you will see many details given in this map. The Satmala range, the Ajanta range, these ranges are starting from the Sahyadri Hills. You have the Burhanpur Pass which is in the Satpura mountain. So many details are there in this map which you have to see minutely and study about it. Let us go to the next detail. Now here you can see in the index the small circle. This small circle, it indicates the district headquarters, and this small triangle shows you the peak. These symbols, now we have already seen in the index, these symbols indicate the district headquarters, and you can see this symbol indicates the ghat. Now we have already seen on the map